Hi, this is JP from Blue Cycle. I'm here today to tell you about how easy it is to set up the DeepTempo Snowflake application so you can go and find anomalies in your network traffic. Super cool, very quick to get some insights, and let's get going. So you need to go to docs.deeptempo.ai first, and from there we're going to click on the Snowflake Quick Start. We have an overview on the right of what we're going to do. So the first thing we need to do is go get our trial edition app from the Snowflake store. Before we do that, though, in my situation, just started this account. I need to go and set up a warehouse so that I have somewhere to run the workload. So I'm just going to create a warehouse called Tempo. I'm going to change the type to Snowpark Optimized, and I'm going to change it back to a small, and I'm going to create the warehouse. So you can see how it was created. So we'll just remember the word tempo for in a little bit. I'm going to go to data products, marketplace. I'm going to type deep tempo. And I'm going to go to data products and pick tempo trial edition. I'm going to go and click get. Notice how I am account admin. I'll close this. Notice how down here I'm account admin. We need account admin to be able to do the things we need in order to install this. The app name will be Tempo Trial Edition, and you'll see how we have a warehouse called Tempo for this. I'm going to click get. Now that's going to start running. I get this pop-up. Now, if you close this, it's a little hard to find how to go back and do the setup that the app needs to do, so I prefer to just let this run here. So while that's running, I'm going to go back here. In a minute, we're going to get a screen like this where we have to grant some permissions, and then which will happen once we're installed. So I'm just going to wait another minute. Not even. Should pop in a second. All right, so we have successfully installed. We're going to click configure. So we have to select a warehouse. Remember, I created that tempo warehouse a few minutes ago. We need to now grant these permissions. So we've granted our permissions. We then click activate. We don't have to change anything here for our use case. Notice how it's version 109. And we're going to launch our app. So it's going to go through these steps to initialize everything, and it kicks us to this dashboard. So we can actually click the back button here, and then we can go to projects, and we're going to create a worksheet. That worksheet is going to be a SQL worksheet. Now I'm going to open up this one from the other day just so I can copy some things and then and paste them over into my other worksheet. So the first thing we need to do is let's paste this in here. Now before we hit the run button, we have to select our database. Don't select any schemas, just select the database itself. And then we have to select a warehouse to go run it. It's just not set by default. So now I'm going to click run. And it's going to run this first job. All right, so it says initialization complete. So I'm going to go back to the guide. Notice how we've gone through, we've launched the app. We select our databases. We just initialize our resources. Now we're going to go run our static inferences. And you'll notice that in the docs it says your service name. I think I changed mine to something like Blue Cycle. So we're going to go back here to my other open one. There we go. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste this on a new line. As long as my cursor's on that line, it's going to run just that command. So it's going to run. This takes anywhere from like 7 to 12 minutes, depending on things. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but I'm just going to pause this video, and we'll be back once it's complete. And we're back. So it turns out our job only took about 6 or so seconds. 6 or so minutes, and yeah, 5 minutes and 12 seconds. So I'm going to go and run our last command. So I'm going to go back to my cheat sheet, and I'm going to copy this, paste this in here. In this case, I'm going to use, you see how we have all this data here. I can see essentially a sequence ID for each malicious hit. Tells us our source, destination IP, the start and end time of the flow, as well as the destination, or I'm sorry, as well as the number of connections. So I'm going to go and hit up sequence ID number 2. So I'm going to change this to 2, and then I'm going to run this. And this one takes about 30 seconds, I think, if I remember. Now, while we're waiting for this to execute, if you look back into the docs, you'll learn that you can also use your own data and bring it in, and it's very similar to a NetFlow payload, and you can go in and you can actually do some device mapping and some other things, and then you can also fine tune the model. There's instructions how to do that there. That would be for a different video. We're gonna see. Hopefully this finishes soon. All right, so after about 6 minutes, we were able to get our deep dive back, and this actually gives us a whole bunch more information on what was going on. And you can see how we have we got back information from all those rows. So that concludes our demonstration for today, and we hope you try it out. And again, my name is JP, president at BlueCycle, www.bluecycle.net, and you should go check out DeepTempo at DeepTempo.ai. Talk to you soon.